G'day, matey. We're back on the pirate ship because James isn't here, so I can do the pirate ship again. Hired me, ladies. Welcome to the pirate ship of chaos. No, I'm kidding. It's Boundless Shores. What up? It's Wes. Back at it again. We did the pirate thing again. James told me not to, but I did it anyways.
I thought we were doing software pirates.
Heck you, matey. Both with the cutlass and the keyboard. Har. They're so fucking done with me. I'm Wes. I'm the dungeon master. Back at it again. This is the Boundless Shores. I'm immediately lost my mind. That's all, folks. Of course, join with me forever fucking razzing me, you damn bastard. We got Owen. Of course, we got Chris and maybe a little bit of Chris's voice, but he's kind of misplaced the rest of his voice. He doesn't know where he put it.
I think a displacer beast got to it. I don't know. Something along those lines.
Who knows?
Ethereal filter reached down my throat in the night.
Of course, we have Nate. I couldn't think of anything. Nate with the beige walls. No, you got white walls. What's that on? Is that a corkboard?
Looks like it.
Looks like a corkboard. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like a corkboard. I got nothing. Sorry. I just lost my entire train of thought because I got so distracted trying to figure out if that was a corkboard.
And then you have the man, the myth, the Liam.
Of course, we got the man, the myth, the Liam. Thank you. I was doing the intro. Like I said, no James this time. He may or may not join us later. Who knows at this point? Liam, do you want to do the recap?
I'll try. Gotta remember. So last we left off, we were in the raid factory, correct? Yes, the raid factory, as everything is going downhill. The Titans have come and started going on a rampage. We were hit with 2 cannonballs, which immediately knocked Calderwood down, and Alistair. Paylor brings in some quote-unquote divine intervention, hush hush, and offers some help to the party, bringing them back up. As Orgolin and Tobin are facing off as with some of the Titans on the bottom floor, Jonathan and Peter go up to the catwalks to deal with the shooters up top and to help with the oil room, I believe. That's all I remember.
What about the Sanguicides?
Oh, right. And near the end, a group of Sanguicides enter, and that's where we ended. If you're talking to us, you're muted.
I am talking, and now I am unmuted. It's perfect lead-in as oh. I just realized I had the wrong document open. All is well in the world.
Is it the literal end of the campaign?
Will be fun. Oh shit, digging. The rest of the channels.
Is he bugging for anyone else or just me?
No, he's choppy for me too.
Okay.
Aye, he's sailing on the choppy high seas.
This is why I keep out my mic.
Nope. And we lost him. And he's back.
I guess that means we all leveled up.
Arg, ladies, do you hear me?
Yes, we.
Am I choppy?
No, you are not.
On camera.
He's popped up on screen.
Arg, I have returned to you. Returning to the burning Royal Automation Industries of the Darien Empire, or Raid Limited, we find the Ade now locked in combat with the Turn Titans. After a failed mission to after a failed mission to attempt to rout out the bug within the system, all the Titans lash out and begin to attack not only our party, but throughout the entire raid plant. After one of the Titans rends Alistair's shoulders and quote-unquote divine intervention, hush-hush, from Paylor to restore health and vigor to the party to continue fighting. Suddenly, the roll-up doors were burst open by two crimson-coated sanguiscythes. Two more sanguiscythes come up and take the rear behind Alistair, exploding from a crate within the receiving area. The air itself smolders and burns your skin. Fires lick and spit smoke into the air, choking your breath. One of the sanguiscythes walks towards Alistair. Do not be alarmed. We are here to assist you. The droning static voice hisses. You watch his right hand sink into its wrist as two forked blades spring out from within. Its left hand begins to spark with red lightning. As the bolts jolt towards the blade, they begin to spark with this red, glowing, fiery, no, lightning-y. It's not a word, but we're going with it.
No, that's what you use to describe Remy's food.
Ooh, that's a deep cut. Very nice. I like that one. You see revealed now on the palm of the left hand is a small blue gemstone that glows with immense power. We are now going to return to our battle map here, our visual aid, where you can actually see I've made some changes. Bloom. So, as you can see by my lovely key on the side, I've now got each of the different types of enemies color-coded, as well as each of them now are easier to track on my sheet, which makes it easier for all of us to be able to tell who is who. So, of course, green 1 through 3, but unfortunately green 1 has already been destroyed, so you didn't need a graphic. Are the Blade Titans. You have blue 1 through 3, which are the Gun Titans. You have yellow 1 to 2, which is the Cannon Titans, and reds 1 through 4 are the Sanguicides. Of course, your sprites have not changed. Although I think I want to get a new one for Calduin with a white background because you're sometimes hard to see.
I was about to say Calduin looking as difficult as always.
Honestly. Right, so I believe we start at the top of the round with Alistair.
All right. Well then, I'm going to take one step over to the left.
Like up
Left,
or just like yeah,
west, yes.
yes.
And now I'm going to, with my standard action, cast Dominate Living Construct on green 3.
Ooh, all right. What kind of roles need to take place here, my guy? My dice all not loaded.
That would be a will save that is going to need to complete.
A will save. That will be a solid 11.
That is not going to work.
Ah. Owen.
Well, with my bonus action, I'm going to chug one of the minor elixirs. And with the rest of my move action, I'm going to keep the control panel under repair. With my command, though, to the Titan, I'm going to tell it to serve a uh, as an interceptor in oncoming enemies.
Serve as an interceptor to oncoming enemies. Okay.
And that is my first 5th level infusion of the day.
Perfect. Next up is Mr. Orgolan.
Sorry, what is the HP
Oh.
that I recover for the minor elixirs?
Yeah, sorry, that's 1d4 plus con reroll ones.
All
Okay, that's 6 points.
A big villain.
This guy's looking pretty weak, if I recall, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do 2 body shots, and then my third shot's gonna be an uppercut. All right, so first one is A 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Second is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
And then the last one is a nat 20.
Ooh, that'll definitely hit.
All right. So it's 2 hits.
Sounds like it.
Correct.
One of those critted.
Yes.
Do you want to re-roll another attack so you get on the crit table?
Yes. That's a 19.
Yep. Roll a d6.
It's a 6.
Ooh, allies are gonna gain +1 on their next roll.
All right.
Sorry, did you just deduct 1 stress point from the control panel location?
I have now.
What am I doing? Brain.
Oh, I also didn't do stress points. I'm gonna do stress points after this. After your turn, I'll roll them.
All right. So first is a for the first attack, it's 9 damage. For the second one, it is 16 damage.
How do you kill this man's?
All right, so as I hit the first my first punch, I'll go for kind of his like robotic hip area, knocking him down, and as he kind of like winces, like miss the next one, and then as he's like collapsing down, I punch his I punch his robotic head completely off of his body.
Well, they don't technically have heads. They have like cockpits where the torso and head would be like a glass and metal cage cockpit. You remember those mechs from Avatar?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
kind of
I
what they look
just
like.
I guess the final blow is me shattering the glass cockpit.
As your fist follows through the glass, shatters, Stone Cold comes out. No, the entire grate bends in from the force as the battery, the chrome battery within sputters and dies. Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, then
Anything else for your turn?
um oh, I will make my way towards uh yellow number 2, the Cannon Titan. Just make my way towards him. Get
Towards
ready to
Lacanan Titan. Excellent. Um, perfect. Yonatan and Pete on deck. You're up here.
Okay. Were you going to do? Have you done stress rolls yet?
Oh shit. Good reminder. Thank you. The breaker room flares up in more fire. Another spark catches on a few on a couple of wood panels and spill gasoline as it flickers up in the control panel. Oil reserve is still safe for now. Most of the fires seem to be kept at bay. Now you gotta tell me it's your turn.
So if Peter was to go, if Peter was to take a dash action, and then move over to the breaker room, would he be able to use a move action to try and get the breaker room down?
No, because with the dash action, you're using your movement and then your action to move double your movement.
Okay. It, yeah, it would be a standard action to double the movement, and then he'd be able to get there, but he wouldn't be able to.
But he wouldn't be able to put any fires out, no.
Realistically, Tobin, with his haste, is probably the only one that can actually make it there and still have an action left now.
Yeah.
Or Golan.
Or Golan's out of.
Or
Golan's
Golan's also
just
an
out.
option, but he's already gone.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna peek out from the oil reserve on that top catwalk there, and I'm just gonna shoot my bow 3 times at the. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna shoot arrows at the cannon titan, the second cannon titan, I guess.
Which Cannon Titan? Sorry, number 1 or number 2?
The one next door, Golan.
You move 5, 10. That's 20 feet this way.
Okay.
Then you'd have a clear shot over at number 2 here.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 2 attacks.
Would this be one of those moments where he would technically get a penalty because Orgolan is in melee combat with it?
If he has precise shot, it's a non-issue.
Do you have precise shot, Jonathan?
I do not have precise shot.
Okay, so it's gonna be a -4 on your attack roll. Technically
Okay.
-3 because of the +1.
-3, yeah, okay. So that 30 to hit. And then my second roll,
Jesus.
20.
Both of them will hit.
Okay,
Jeez,
I'm gonna
30.
roll for see if I get crit table.
Oh, you got a nat
Natural
20.
20.
Roll it again.
Oh, that's a 7.
Ah. Plus your attacks. What's the total? Plus your attacks.
Plus my attack modifier. That would be 30, 20 total. For
Are you?
for the crit dice or what?
Yeah. So hold on. You got a nat 20 for the first one, right? Or for the
Mhm.
second one?
Yeah.
Was it the first one or the second one?
So I got a nat 20 on the second attack.
Okay, and then you rolled another nat 20 rolling on the crit
On
table.
the crit table, yeah. And then I rolled a natural 7 on.
And then what's their modifier?
My modifier is 13.
That's insane. Yeah, roll 2d6.
Okay. 4 and a 1.
A 4 and a 1. You can either heal 1d6 plus 1 HP or regain a spell slot from 0 to 2.
I'm gonna refill a. I'm gonna refill a first level spell slot.
Excellent. And then you're gonna get an extra attack.
Cool.
All right. So go ahead and roll damage for the first two. The
Okay.
one critted, obviously.
I'm gonna do my first attack first, cause duh.
Because that's critted.
1d8. The first one is not. The first attack was not a crit, but okay, not bad. 12 damage, and then this one is going to be a crit.
I thought you said your first one critted.
No, my second attack critted.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Great. I'm gonna use my inspiration point on this.
Reroll your damage?
Yeah,
Fair enough, it's valid.
I rolled a 1. So. Okay, do I just do the critical modifier on the natural damage I roll? Or do I multiply the total?
No, it's just on the dice and then plus your
Okay.
dex.
So that's 26 damage on the second, and then 12 on the first.
Perfect.
So that would be 38 damage total.
Awesome sauce. And then you get another attack at your max base attack.
Hell yeah.
Double critting on a goddamn crit roll. You're insane. Yeah. Gotta give some of that luck to Calduin, my man.
Oh my god, what the fuck? I did it again. I rolled a nat 20 on my extra attack.
Damn. That's just gonna be a nat 20. You're not gonna be able to roll on the crit table again after that.
Yeah, no.
'Cause imagine if you roll another one that's just infinite attacks. Nah.
Nah. 20.
There's a story about a 1d2 crusader with a fork that deals infinite damage.
29 damage.
Hey. Oh my god.
Yeah.
How do you kill this motherfucker? Wait, hold on. Was all of that with that -4 penalty? It was -3 for your first attack and then a -4 for the -4.
Yeah. Oh, was
Hold
that
on, you critted. That doesn't matter.
-3 to attack
Yeah,
rolls?
He that 20, but
Yeah.
that wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, because nat 20, that would have been a +6 or a +7 to that. Whatever, probably still wouldn't have mattered. You kill him.
Yeah. So as Yonatan goes out of the oil reserve, having just repaired it, just having his bow ready, his bow staff ready, he just loads up 3 arrows. The first arrow shot plunks into the knee joint and just pierces through. The second one goes through, like breaks the glass cage. Is the battery is in the in the
It's
little.
about like where your like pelvis would be. On your body, it would be like where your pelvis would be.
Okay.
Speaking, and then there's kind of like a gap, and then the bulbous cockpit starts on the torso and goes up around the head.
Yeah, the second arrow just goes through the cockpit, shatters the glass, and lodges into the back of the torso, and then the third shot just fires it, and it goes straight through the battery, destroying it and unpowering the unit as it collapses to the ground in front of Orgolan. Or or in front of Orgolan, as that's going to be Jonathan's turn, and then Peter is just going
Orgolan,
Oh.
before Peter goes, Orgolan, roll me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Is this for Peter?
Orgolan.
Jonathan.
No, Orgolan.
Orgolan, okay.
All right. The 22.
Yeah, you're fine as the corpse crashes down you. Ugh. Make sure it doesn't land on you. As sorry, Peter can go ahead now.
Okay, Peter is going to fly over to the third gun titan number 3, and just give him a big old chomp.
What's his movement?
80-foot fly
Plus 30 haste.
plus 30 with haste. Yep. Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
60 feet, yeah. God damn.
Actually, he can reach the breaker room if he, with the extra movement from the haste, he can reach the breaker room.
Feet right here.
Because he would have 110-foot fly speed from haste.
$110, he's right here.
Ah, damn, that sucks. Yeah, just keep him where the third gun titan is, I guess. And then
Just because this room isn't open roofed, there is a roof on it, so he has to go down towards the door.
right on. Okay, yeah. All right, here we go. Okay. That is going to be 22 to hit.
That'll it.
Okay, roll damage. 8.
All right.
And that's going to be Peter's turn.
All right. Single Scythe 3's turn. He is going to charge right up. And he's going to the two blades emitting from his wrist is gonna do like a downward jab towards the cockpit, but it's like kind of like a Wolverine stab towards like the stomach, and then straight down into the battery with his twin kind of fork blades.
Can I
He is going to.
can I yell out at it that it's a friendly?
I would roll me diplomacy at disadvantage.
That's a 15.
15.
Oh wait,
You
16 because
yell
of the
out.
+1.
You yell out that it's a friendly as you watch it already in motion as it stabs down. Oh wow. Nice. Oh, it actually has a third attack. Oh well. That is okay. A hit. And it hits. I literally wrote this stuff and I'm surprising myself with how strong they are. On number 3, it he stabs the blades down as you hear the glass and the metal collapse in under it as you kind of hear like a whirring as you watch the fork blades kind of sink back in and stab out again. As the red lightning surges across its body and the wound is in. That was a big amount of damage to that guy. He's he looks probably bloodied now. Number two is going to make a attack towards Tobin. Absolutely shit the bed on that one. Does a 21 hit Tobin? If anyone has his sheet up.
I think it does. I think his AC is like a 20 or if I'm not mistaken, but
27. You are mistaken. It definitely does not hit. As he misses with one slash of his bayonet on the bottom corner below the gun arm, misses with one as it clangs across his armor in the second thrust. SGSG2 is going to approach Alistair. How may we You hear it hiss out in its droning electrical voice.
Are you equipped with anti-inflammatory measures?
We are.
Proceed to the far end of the room and put out flames.
Understood. It's about this far. Next up is blade number 2 is going to attack Tobin from behind.
It's a
Gaining
flank.
flanking bonus.
These robots have no honor.
Oh, yeah, gentlemen. I just rolled a 20 and an 18. I might be able to hit his ass. So that's
Have any spell
18
slots left?
plus.
Because he can do the wings thing if he has any.
Oh, of course you can.
The good news is it would only block the first attack.
It would only
All
block
right,
one.
it'll block the
That's
critted one, I guess. Because that's the first attack, and then the second attack is ba, 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 ba. Well, what's his AC?
27.
I rolled a 26.
Oof.
Oh, oh. No, no one loses. No one loses at Dungeons and Dragons. No, no, it's a cooperative game. Everyone wins if you all have fun. This is how you lose at D&D. High AC.
Wes is gonna devil pull Jonathan now because I spoke up.
No, because if I threw a devil pull, Owen would block it.
I mean, Jonathan
He's
can.
even here.
Only as long as he
You could
has
just, I
second
could
level
just hear
slots.
his smug little voice in my head going, hey, I just have high AC. I don't know, man.
Watch Wes devil pull Jonathan.
So unsuccessfully, blade number 2 takes his turn. Now it's Tobin's turn. What is Tobin gonna do? Who's playing for Tobin? Chris, you helped him build his character. You probably know more than most of us would on how he uses this stuff.
Oh dear.
Sorry to make you speak more, brother.
You know what? We're just going to go ahead and tank the attacks of opportunity and try to make a dash for the breaker room with him, uh, so that way he can use a standard action to put out the flames because he has a 60-foot movement right now with haste, or sorry, 50-foot.
So both of these guys are gonna get attack of opportunities.
Each of them are going to get at least one, assuming that they don't have combat reflexes. If they do have combat reflexes, then 2 gets 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 1.
He has a 50-foot range to get into the break
5,
room.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. How much does he have?
50.
50? Right there.
And he can use a standard action now in order to stabilize the room.
Yeah. Owen focuses his energy within his blade. As he thrusts it into the air, you watch as a flurry of, like a hurricane of snowflakes swirl around and begin to bat themselves into the fire and slowly diminish some of a few of the fires. Next up will be single size number 4. What does he want to do? He don't want to do anything. I just decided that. Blade number 3's turn. He is still dominated, right?
He will be for the next 11 days.
Can you So, and he's still following that directive.
Yes.
After getting attacked by the Sango Scythe, would he consider that an enemy?
Given that I think that I said my enemies, and it just witnessed that I gave orders to number 2, I don't think that it would. I will, however, order it to enter the control panel with me.
Stomps its way towards. Do you want him like in or just on the edge?
Let's bring him. Let's bring him to the edge.
All right. Blade number 3 just went in cannon number 1. Cannon number. Oh, excuse me.
Can number 1
Happened there?
destroy the world, I guess.
True. It's gonna walk. Tobin, or not Tobin. You're not Tobin. Or Golem, can you roll me reflex at disadvantage?
That is a 26.
Is a 26. As you watch another metal net hurl its way down towards you as that skitters off on the floors. As you sideswipe in.
I'm not a fish.
Sangoscythe is going to charge this way, and then on to gun number 3. gun number 3 is gonna take shots at. You know what? He's gonna take shots at Yonatan. Yonatan, can you roll me a intelligence check?
This guy, bro, this guy's trying to take pot shots at me. What a bitch. Yeah, I can do a intelligence check.
Birdie bean.
That's only going to be an A.
You feel the gun titan lock on to you as you feel uh, like he has a readout on your vitals, on your position, as he begins to track you with his laser on his gun. He's going to take his 2 shots. 2 next. Oh yeah, I'm rolling great today. I rolled a nat 20 on the first one and a 25 on the second one.
I have a response. I'm going to alter fortune the nat 20. And use my reaction to do so.
Is there any way I can resist it? Or is it just altered?
To my knowledge, you just straight up re-roll it. Let me double check.
Like I can't roll anything to resist it changing. It's just straight up changed.
No saving throw, no spell
no
resistance.
saving throw, no spell resistance.
Okay, that will be still a
Although
26.
I feel like there should be some kind of penalty considering it's supposed to cost XP.
We'll think about that at another time, but we'll put a footnote in that.
I mean, it's milestone, and we haven't enforced a penalty through 60 plus episodes, so I don't know.
Well, that's because we didn't realize it was XP.
Yeah. So also, I got that wrong. That would have been a the dirty 20. Sorry, the natural 20. I apologize. It would have been 41, but is now 26.
Okay. Yep, go ahead and roll damage, I guess.
Very good.
Both hit.
Boom, 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 boom. That will be 16 piercing and 8 fire damage.
Great. So that's 24 total. Cool beans.
Cool beans. Calduin, it is now your turn.
Woo! 54 minutes, I get to go!
Yes!
Okay. I am going to make go up to 3 and make an attack, making this a wicked blow.
A wicked blow.
And he's flanked.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. You get
That
+2 to that.
that is a sorry, give me a second. Wrong sheet. That is a 18 to hit for the sword and a 25 for the Eldritch Blast.
Both of them will hit.
Sweet.
Don't you have 2 attacks?
If I use a Wicked Blow, I have to. It uses a standard action. I can't do plus.
Ah.
Plus, with 2 attacks, it would require me not to use my move action either.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that would be 1d10 plus 4d6 because I am mortal baiting this. That is 10. Oh wow. That is 10 slashing and 20 necrotic.
Ooh, sa. Yes, sir. This guy is very bloodied.
And that's what I
And with that, we're gonna call a quick, real quick break. All right, and I believe Alistair, you are up next. And
Alrighty.
Golan, you're on deck.
Well, I'm going to go left 1 square as a 5-foot or as my free 5-foot step, and then I'm going to use Dominate Construct on the 1 construct that's exactly 50 feet away. Let's go for Yellow Cannon number 1.
Yellow cannon. Is he 50 feet away from you?
He is exactly 50 feet, going by diagonally.
Question. You are now occupying the space of the wood block that I placed earlier.
Isn't it destroyed from the fireball?
No, sir. Even assuming it takes double damage from the assuming it takes double damage from fire, it still have well over 550 health left.
No kidding, really?
Yeah, it's a 600 health wood block.
How many rounds does it last for again?
Block. I think it's 11 rounds. So far, of which 3 or 4 full rounds have passed.
No, because no, 3.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 rounds.
Okay,
have
so it
passed.
just poof. It poofs at the start of Alistair's turn.
Perfect timing then.
Yeah,
Oh.
3 rounds. 3-round duration, which 3 full rounds have gone by.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and cast Dominate Living Construct on number 1.
Fair enough. What's the DC on that again?
The DC for my 5th level infusions.
Like,
that would be
what does
22.
he do to resist it?
Will save DC 22.
And 24 will do it. He successfully resists.
All right, then. I'm going to finish off my turn with trying to pat down the flames and the control panel.
With your move action.
Yes, please.
Perfect. Yeah. You pat away at the growing fires. It diminishes. Oh,
Does the
hold on,
5 foot
boys.
step not take the move action?
He took a free 5-foot step.
Oh.
And also
Uh,
is doing stress rolls on the
yeah, I
thing.
forgot to do stress rolls again.
Oopsie.
Oopsie poopsie.
Oh my god. Excuse me.
Oh, the world shifted again under our feet.
Yep. A damn father. Ooh, all right. Only the breaker room gains a stress point. Right. And that's all you can do with your turn. Or Golan, it is now your turn.
So as the Titan collapses in front of me, huh? I will head to my left towards Blade Titan 3. That is not me.
In mind that the third Blade Titan is dominated right
Yes,
now.
he is currently
Never mind.
dominated right
Never mind. I will head to Blade Titan 2.
now. Titan 2.
Yeah.
You run your ways
then-
up that way.
And then start beating the ever loving shit out of him. Whack, whack, whack. Oh no. Okay, so 1, 2. So the first roll is a 30 to hit. Second is
word.
a 31 to hit.
Big word.
And the third one's a 15 to hit.
That one doesn't word.
All right, so first one takes 9 damage. Second attack is 11 damage. So 20 damage in total.
All right.
As I just give it 2
Uh,
body shots.
Jonathan, you're up with Pete on deck.
Okay, Jonathan is going to move to the other side of the catwalk on the oil reserve.
On this side.
Yeah. No. There you go. Range is 100. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna attack the cannon titan twice with my bow.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's give it. First attack is a 19.
That'll hit.
And the second attack is a 28.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. 2d8. No. 1d8. Okay. 8 damage on the first. And 11 on the second. So that's 7. No. That's 19 damage total.
19 damage total to number 1 cannon.
Yes, sir.
Cilantro. Pete.
Peter is going to do his full attack on the third gun titan. First one doesn't go.
Alduin, are you still in Wraith form?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, so the first claw attack is a 15.
That does not hit.
The second claw attack is a 23.
That will hit.
And the bite is a 22.
That will hit.
Okay, that is 6 on the claw. So 6 slashing.
Say that again, sorry, brother.
Okay, so that is going to be 6 slashing.
Yep.
And then 11 piercing damage. So 17 damage altogether.
Great. Excellente. Next up is single scythe number 3. He is going to take a full move action and moving towards type number 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. All right, he's just on the bottom of the stairs. He's dead. Gun number 2 is going to take a shot towards, or is going to take his shots towards Orgolan. But Orgolan, I need you to roll me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Don't forget to add the -4 for firing into melee.
No, sorry, it's the blue one is attacking Orgolan, not the green one.
Oh, is it like melee attack or?
No, this is the blue one is the gun titan. He's shooting Orgolan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he's
But-
firing into
He's
melee.
firing into melee.
Oh, he's firing into melee.
Unless
Sorry,
he has
I misunderstood
precise
what you
shot.
were saying. Okay.
Does he have the precise shot feat?
Well, actually, that'll probably depend on if Orgolan makes a save or not, to be honest.
It's an 18.
That will not succeed. And You feel this Titan reading your health in your body, and now it feels that it's targeting you. He's not going to get the -4 penalty. Okay. What do we got here? What do we got? 26 and 23.
Ouch.
Oh, actually, sorry, that's actually going to be 28 and 25.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, they're still gonna fucking hit.
Oh, whoopee whoopee. All right, that'll be 8 piercing damage and 11 fire damage. Single scythe number 2 takes his turn to the 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And he's not going to be able to make it into the room, so instead you watch him extend his left arm out, exposing that small little blue gem glowing with immense power, as he is going to... He's going to cast Lightning Bolt on number 2 here. He's going to make a reflex save. DC. What's the DC? Reflex on the gun. As he does not make it, he's going to take the full damage. Gun number 2 going to take 17 electricity damage as you watch a beam of lightning extend out of the gem, and as it into the gun titan, as it twitches unendlessly as the red lightning pierces into its body.
Don't tase me, bro.
Blade number 2 attack against Orgolin. Oh, and once again, I rolled double 16. The lowest roll would be 24.
Ouch.
Of them hit. 1, 2. Where are we? Hell yeah. 18 plus 26 slashing damage, and then an additional 10 slashing damage. So 28 slashing damage in total.
Ouch.
As the single scythe slashes down towards your chest, slashes across, and then he just rakes his sawtooth blade against your chest as it rends your skin, and blood pusses out of your body as it rakes across your skin. It is Tobin's turn.
Might as well use the standard action to get the stress points down.
Standard action to get the stress point down.
Actually, could he use both his standard and his move action to knock them down to 0?
You can. As that's his turn. Synchro number 4 is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 is going to hang out right here. Blade number 3 is still protecting Alistair from oncoming enemies. Cannon number 1 is going to shoot a fireball right where my cursor is, so that will catch 5, 10, 15. That will catch Single Scythe number 3, or Single Scythe, Gun Titan, Sword Titan number 3, Alistair, Single Scythe 1 and 3. It will catch 2, Sword 2, and it will catch Orgolan. So I need Orgolan, Alistair. I need Orgolan and Alistair to roll me reflex saving throws, and then I gotta roll around. Reflex blades. At DC 16, do you guys fail or succeed?
I succeed.
I pass at 26.
Both of you succeed?
Yep.
Okay. Ba, 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 ba. So Orgolan takes nothing because fuck evasion.
Hee hee.
Alistair, you're going to take 11. Swords 2. Sword 2. Oh yeah, Blade 3 is dead. Even after passing. Where the fuck is Blade 2? Blade 2 is going to take that much damage. Single Scythe 3. Where's Single Scythe 3? There he is. Let's go to 11. And Single Scythe 1. Where the hell is Single Scythe 1? There he is. He's going to take 22. Perfect. That was Cannon 1's turn. Single Scythe 1 is going to go. He is going to charge forward and strike number 2. Blade number 2. Hits.
And you do get the flanking bonus because I'm there.
Do you have versatile flanker? If not, then you need to be on the opposite side to him. So you would have to be sitting between the two number 2s.
Okay,
And
I get it.
then gun number 3's turn. He is going to try to take 2 attacks against Peter with his bayonet. Oh my god, I just rolled double 18s. Let's go. That definitely hits. That's 14 slashing damage to Peter. Calduin, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, since I am behind the Titan, I am going to make a full round attack. So that is a 20, 28 for the first hit,
Definitely hits.
and a 19 for the second. Let me double check that.
That'll hit.
Yes, 19 for the second.
Are you imbuing Eldritch Blast on any of these?
I cannot because remember it takes a standard action, meaning I can't do my full action.
Oh, okay. So yeah, both of those will definitely hit, my man.
That is 7 slashing.
Only?
Yeah,
I said
rolled.
both of them will hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Yeah, but then it's plus your strength.
Which is a 1. That's included in. But the sword damage is only a d10. Oh wait, no, I'm being stupid. I'm rolling my one-handed, not my two-handed. Let me redo that.
Yeah, we do that.
That's much better. That's a 9 and 11, so that's 20 damage altogether.
There
I,
we
for-
go. How
I
do you
was
kill this motherfucker?
I was being a stupid and
That's
rolling
what
my
I was looking
one-handed.
for.
I was rolling my one-handed, not my two-handed attack.
I'm glad because
Here we
that damage.
go.
That damage was goddamn abysmal. I'm so glad because I'm like, this guy's so weak. There's no way you only deal 7 damage.
Yeah, I'm like,
Gosh,
okay, this doesn't
yeah.
seem
How do you
right.
fucking rend this bastard?
Okay, so the thing's facing away from me, right?
It sure is.
Okay, so the um the sand comes out of my hand, forming the blade, slashing down at the mech. One of the mech's legs, causing it to buckle down as I go around, and the sand going through the cracks of the mech, forming into the cockpit and slicing through.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Fuck. Yeah, it is. Alright, stress points. And like crit mode. Let's go, boys. Once again, Alistair, the sparks begin to strike up around some gasoline spilled around the control panel as more flames begin to rise up. Alistair, it's your turn.
Okay, I would like to cast from one of my improvised or my temporary wands, Wall of Stone, onto the battlefield in order to get full cover from the line of shot from number one.
Yeah, and so you just want to build up a wall kind of right in front of this control panel?
Uh, yeah, basically, I'm looking at about a 10-foot tall wall that basically runs around the edge there. I've got 11
How
squares
many
to play
feet do
with.
you think?
I can do a total of, well, I could just run like a 5 by 6.
5 foot by like 5 by 6 squares?
Uh, like a 5 foot long, and then the other arm of it being 6 long, and then I can just make that 10 foot high. It'll only be an inch thick, but that'll should be good enough to eat a blast or two.
Like that. Oh, that's gone. Is there a way I can make this more
Line color, yep.
noticeable? Yeah,
And then
I
I
like
can,
that. Do you like that?
Yeah, we can see that shit.
Fuck yeah. That's about 10 feet high, right?
for that length, and then there's going to be the other arm of it that'll be 6 squares long.
Oh, there's two arms.
I basically made a corner.
Where do you want arm? At the core of these boxes or below?
We'll do it just below the boxes. And it's 10 foot high,
And how long?
6 squares. And from there, I'll use my move action to pad out the flames again.
Excellent. Zippo. Alright. Orgolan. How much health are you on, Orgolan?
11.
Oh, Zooey Mama.
Um,
What are you gonna do, buddy? What do you want to do? I want you to know, Owen, that this decision you are about to make matters more than you think it does in the moment.
I know, that's why I've been thinking for a little bit.
You guys aren't seeing I'm grinning ear to ear.
All right, I'm going to take a 5-foot step back. Try and get behind those barrels.
I'll put you right there.
Then I will use a greater health potion.
Nice.
Which remind me what that is again. It's 2d
3d8 plus con reroll ones.
3d8. Okay.
I don't think we reroll ones on greater. I think we only reroll ones on Minis, don't we?
I just have
Have
the.
we been running
That's what
with
on the sheet. It just has the health potion, and then each one is a different. You just add on a D8 for every one, and we just been using the same reroll one roll.
All right. I'm fine with that then, and we've been running with that.
It-
Yeah, reroll your ones, son.
The only reason why we really are doing this so you're not healing 3 health on a greater healing
That's
potion.
that's also a
That
one.
honestly makes a lot of sense. Good call, Liam.
Is it plus con per dice or just plus con after?
No, just plus con and gen.
Okay,
Just
so
Constitution modifier for the one potion.
all right, so that is a. I gain 20 health back,
All right, all right.
and also I will kneel down and meditate for a little bit, and I will gain another 10 hit points.
Um,
And
in this moment of fire and of chaos, what thought or memory does Orgolan focus on when you begin to focus and to mend your body?
I picture um my brother and us just training and just remembering like those the good moments we had before the disaster.
As you focus on this thought and feeling, as you meditate for that moment, you focus on your brother's image as you watch it flicker for a moment, as you watch Angkor standing there instead. His voice echoes in your mind. Soon, I will talk to you soon. Your brother, as you focus and you gain this extra health points as vigor returns to your body. Yonatan, you're up next with Pete on deck.
Okay, so I am going to just fire a couple of arrows at the Cannon Titan again.
Right. And your bow reaches that far, right?
Yeah, the bow has a range of 100 feet, and the Cannon Titan is currently 90 feet away from me.
Fair the fuck enough. All right, go ahead and send your shots out.
A 27 and 23 to hit.
Both of those will hit.
Okay, so that is going to be 11 and 9, so a total of 20 piercing damage.
Right. He looks pretty bloodied now. What's Pete gonna do with his turn?
Peter is going to take a full move action and fly over in between the two, the gun and blade titan.
Can he move that far with the full movement?
Yeah, if he takes a dash, he can move. He can fly 160 feet.
Which Titan does he face towards? Blue or
Gun
green?
titan.
Gun Titan? Okay. That's the blue one. Okay, cool. Gun number 2's turn. Alone. He's going to make a he is going to aim his gun towards this wall. As Orgolan, you feel, although you've moved, you feel the target of this gun lay upon you as he's going to make an attack against you. Okay. What's your AC?
18.
First one will hit. Second one just doesn't hit. All right. Of course, I roll abysmally on this. Plus, you're gonna take 2 piercing damage and 3 fire damage as the bullet flies through the wall and through the racking system. This is not technically barrels and chests. This is supposed to be the racking system. I had to work with what I could. But the bullet flies through there, and you only feel it kind of graze against your skin, only slightly damaging you. Single side number 2 is going to he walks towards Tobin in the breaker room. Do not be alarmed. We are here to assist you. Go help your comrades. I will suppress the fires. Blade number 2's turn. He's going to swing towards the Sengo Scythe with his full attacks. And miss. I'm not even going to bother doing that math. I rolled a 2 and a 4. That's goddamn wonderful. Tobin's turn. Believe what Chris is doing. Tobin's turn.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
realized it's
Sorry.
dark in here.
How long did
Ugh.
Tobin's haste last for again?
There we go.
11
Got a
rounds.
little light on the
Oh, okay.
subject.
And that's what, an extra 30 feet of movement?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, I just realized that my mic out a minute there.
Okay, 40 feet of movement should get us over to the diagonal bottom left of blue 2.
Right here?
So, actually, let's take an extra 10 feet of movement before he gets to that corner, we'll move up an extra step and to the right, so that way number 2 is flanked and avoids the attack of opportunity from number 2.
But this right here?
Yep, that right there.
Ah, I love T2P21.
So right now, gunner number 2 is flanked, so that way we can go ahead and roll the attack with the greatsword.
Oh, he's able to move 40 feet and still attack?
Well, he has 2 feet of movement normally with his armor, plus the haste gave him an extra 30 feet.
He still has haste?
He still has haste on him, yes. In fact, we all do.
Really?
Yes. Haste lasts a while. And
Holy fucking shit.
we'll go ahead and take a swing with the greatsword.
Go ahead and take a goddamn swing with the greatsword. Do you know how his spell sword works? Would you be able to imbue... No, that takes a movement, doesn't it? To imbue a spell into his attack?
I believe so. So this is just going to be the regular greatsword roll plus the ice damage.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm gonna give you Creeping Cold right here for this guy.
Okay.
How much health does he have?
how,
We're going... No, sorry, we're going for gun number 2, right?
yeah. So
Yeah, we're gonna go for Creeping Cold on this too.
his attack roll is a 22.
That'll hit.
Right? That's 2d6 slashing, 1d6 ice, plus 5, and I don't know the effects of creeping cold.
Yeah, that'll be 3d6 ice damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that'll be 1d6. 1d6, and then next turn it'll be 2d6, and then the next turn it'll be 3d6.
All right. It's going to be 11 slashing, 4 points of creeping cold, and 5 points of ice, plus 5 damage. So let's see, that's 20 plus 5. So 25.
Quick math. So 17. What's 7 plus 5?
7 plus 5 is 12.
Thank you. All right. Second side number 4 is gonna take his turn. No, he's not. I'm not gonna take up time. He's so far away from the goddamn battlefield. Who gives a fuck? And number 1. Alistair, or Golan. No, sorry, hold on. 5, 10, 15. Yep, 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15. Oh, never mind. Orgolan, Tobin, Peter, all roll me reflex. And then gun 2, sword 2, single side 1, and single side 3. 1, 3 reflexes, both make.
Open is 24.
Sword number 2 is fail.
I mean,
Sorry, it does. Go on, sorry.
Peter will pass with a 22.
Peter passes with 22. Tobin,
24.
24 passes. Hey, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. Uh, 6 plus 8 is 14. 19 divided by 2 is you guys take those who succeed take 8, those who fail take 19, and I think the only person who failed was sword number 2 or blade number 2, and he's going to take oh, he's fucking dead. Gun to 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 gun.
Peter takes 0 because of evasion.
Well, that'll happen. Okay. That was cannon number 1's turn. Single scythe number 1 is going to go. Hold on. Single scythe number 1 has not used his lightning bolt yet. He is going to shoot it at single scythe number 1. Sorry, cannon number 1. Cannon number 1 is going to make a save of 18, which is a success. So he's going to take half damage. I rolled shit anyways. 12, 13. 13 half is 7. Cannon number 1, 7 damage. 9, 4, 6. Okay. That was number 1's. As soon as I had number 1's turn, that is Caldy went out next.
Perfect. So what I am going to do, because realizing I have haste combined with my wraith form, 90 feet of movement, I am able to move right below where number 1 sword titan was. That
Right
would be a
here?
20-foot fall though, so I would take 2d10 points of damage. No, 2d6. Is it 2d10 or 2d6 for fall damage?
2d6.
D6. Okay, yeah, 2d6 points of fall damage, which I am willing to take. And I am going to aim and fire a Eldritch Blast at Cannon 1.
Excellent. All right, go ahead and roll that Eldritch. Eldritch Blast.
That is a... Excuse me. This is for its touch AC. So that is a
Yep.
20... 24.
That'll hit. That'll definitely hit.
And that is 9 points of necrotic damage.
Sir, how much?
9.
Nine.
Yeah. You guys will always goddamn beat my goddamn. How do you kill this motherfucker?
So, as
How do you kill that motherfucker?
as I just jump off of the catwalk and run, the in my left hand, the sand forms my revolver as it fires a a blast of sickly reddish purple energy straight into the cockpit.
Oh. Like you know how when like creatures in Star Wars get stunned, you watch a sickly purple crimson energy wash over this Titan as it it freezes, and as it freezes, it falls back and crushes off of the catwalk into the concrete below. Fuck. Yeah, dude.
That's what I'll do.
What bad guys are still left? Is it
2.
just gun number 2 now?
Yep.
I think so.
Fucking yeah, boys. All right, hold on. Let's take a look at, let's see if any fires well up. On my D10, there we go.
3 points on the oil reserve all at once.
Oh, and no fires well up. Alistair, that's you, buddy.
I'm going to slowly approach number 4. How were you aware that there was going to be problems at this location?
Do not be alarmed. We are here to assist you. It uttered.
Number 2 is the commanding unit.
Do not be alarmed. We are here to assist you.
Alright, I think that's my turn.
Golan, that's you, buddy.
Okay. So 2's the only one left. So
Yes, sir.
I'm going to squeeze by Calduin and get up next to him and just have at it.
Um, there's no penalties if a ally passes through your
As long
square,
as
right?
as long as the person allows, no. Which I allow.
Okay. Which you allow, all right. Have at it, Orgolan.
All right. First strike is a 24.
That'll hit.
Second is a 21. And third is a 23.
That'll hit. Um, honestly, Orgolan, it has 9 health. How do you do this?
Yeah, my first damage was a 9. So as I run
Yeah.
like up to it, I'm just going to do a full on like missile drop kick to its chest, right where like the battery pack is, and just and just watch the battery like explode from that impact.
As The Sanguiscythe falls to the floor. The fires are quenched within the warehouse. We're gonna take another quick break. We're joined by James. Look at him on mobile mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made it happen so he could join us, and he joined us at the best bits. The combat is over. So, surrounded by smoke and the smoldering remains of the Titans, the Adenaul stand alongside the Sanguiscythe, as they seem to be not harmful towards you all. As they diminish the remaining fires, you watch as the Sanguiscythes turn to exit out of the blasted open bay door that they entered through. Say, with their pistoning movement. How do you all commence, I guess?
So we that was all just in the same building there, right?
Yeah.
I'd personally like to go check to ensure that all the other buildings were evacuated to like the best of their power to make sure
Yeah, so
everybody's safe.
you wanna follow the Sanguiscythe out of the busted open bay door? Into the streets and into the rest of the raid plan.
Sure.
The rest of you, do you guys want to do anything, or do you follow Tobin out the building?
I drop
I-
my wraith form, rubbing my legs after feeling that damage from the fall, but I follow him out.
Orgolin, would you mind helping me with something for a moment?
Yeah, what you need?
I unfurl my portable pit. Could we collect some of these remains? You never know when hardware like this could possibly be useful moving on in the future.
Hell yeah. Where do you want to start first?
Let's just see how many of the 8 original units are still viable, then are not completely removed to dust. Lavender, come on out. We're going to need to make some space on that first level.
See the three heads kind of shake. It's kind of like a purring growl from this automaton being. Nuzzles up against Alistair's face.
There's a girl. All right, let's gather up what we can, and we'll deal with the fallout from it later.
So what in particular are you looking for, so we can like put it into like?
Well, I'd like to collect the scrap remains of the Titan mechs because I'd like to see how viable it would be to either recycle some of the components, remount something like the cannons for the warship, or for being able to possibly use it for augmentation for ourselves.
I will say, out of all the remains, there's only 3 that are probably usable. I would say you get a cannon, a blade, and a gun.
That's fine by me.
You get the smoldering remains of their corpse. Their battery, you immediately can assess is shot. Like that battery is dead.
I wasn't expecting anything less at this point.
Yeah, I imagine you weren't. So, but you gain the smoldering remains. It would take some repair to get these back to the state that they were in. But you at least have the components and the material if in case you want to recycle it or if you want to spend the time to mend it. Um. So, Tobin, you walk out, seeing a bustling street. You see a fleet of Sangoscythe moving rubble, helping civilians, and fending and moving the corpses of the remainder of the Titans that were attacking. As you see a fleet of these mixed in with all these bustling and surviving citizens, kind of looking around in confusion. You see upon each of these Sangoscythe is a large pole above their heads leading to a crimson banner. The insignia of which is a twisted helm of darkness with horns and spikes exuding from it, like a crooked crown. You see the words Pact Vindicta are written upon it in silver.
Of the, as far as I know, the Sanguicides, do they communicate or are they just like, I don't think they do, right?
Very limited
They have
intelligence.
very limited speaking
Okay.
powers.
Of the civilians being um evacuated, do any of them look to me as if they might be like maybe the foreman of like another building, like maybe a similar outfit to the guy, just so that I can like ask somebody important if everybody's been like evacuated and whatnot?
Go ahead and roll me a spot check.
Sure. D20. Come on. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be 27.
27. You actually see Elis Finnegan in
Oh,
among the crowd as you see he's kind of walking with kind of man-made very rough looking crutches as you see his knee crushed as he kind of hobbles along. You see the chubbier ginger form of Elis kind of hobbling by.
okay. I want to go up to him, and so I'll run over to him and be like, is it, were all the civilians evacuated? Did you get all the workers out?
Oh, hey! These robots came about and they saved me. I was crushed under some rubble and they moved it aside and they saved me leg.
Good. I'm glad you're all right.
Hey, there seems to be minimal casualties because of these crimson bots.
That's great to hear. So everybody was, or mostly everybody was able to get out okay?
As far as I could tell, yes, there's been minimal casualties. We could only count 11 dead among the ruin, a couple injured, but nothing too bad.
Good, good. Well,
Start going.
it seems you have this. Are you, do you have this handled then, or will you
Oh,
between you
I
and
think
the?
so. I think the Crimson Bots have handled it. I think at this point, you see, I think at this point, all of the Adinel would have moved out of the warehouse at this point into the bustling streets.
Okay.
As Elis kind of begins to rattle off, it's suddenly interrupted as you all watch just a very strange sight. Almost seemingly at once in synchronization, all the Sengusites stop moving. They stand up straight. They all begin to speak in unison. But not in their strange, droning, static voice. You hear the voice of Volnar send a message to the people of Arist. Your gods have left you. You are alone. The dark unknown shall tear your world to shreds. Your homes, your lands, your lives, your kingdom. All shall be dust. I proclaim that all is not lost. For in the darkness light can be found. Alas, I have come to deliver you. Bear a red flag over your homes in solidarity with your saviors. For Pax Vindicta will be the beacon that will guide the blind to shore. Be glad and do not fear, for Lord Vulnar has returned. You hear at once the citizens begin to cheer and celebrate in the streets as they surround the Sanguiscythe in praise and in thanks. Then you see a few of the citizens turn towards you guys. So you hear one kind of grisly looking human man. Hey! Aren't they the vagabond mercenaries that made a mess at Sector 12? And you hear another voice. Get out of here! Leave! The Empire doesn't need mercenaries! Then, at once, the mob begins to chant, Long live the Empire! Pax Vindicta! Hail to Lord Volnar! Hail to Emperor Killian! Pax Vindicta! The people begin to yell, and some begin to hurl small stones and coal towards your group. As the mob begins to kind of swarm towards you guys.
Well, I mount on top of Lavender.
Well, fellas, it doesn't seem more wanted here. What is it, Elias?
Yeah.
Elias, will you be okay if we go? I don't want to cause any more trouble. I'm just glad mostly everybody's all right.
See, Elias kind of give you a weary look as he kind of shuffles his way into the mob and disappears without a word.
Now is our chance to go.
Feel that way.
Tobin, Calduin, and Yonatan, I need you guys to roll me a reflex saving throw.
Chris, any chance you still have my sheet up?
Yes, I do.
Do you know what my reflex is?
+8.
16.
Jonathan Calduin.
24.
Sorry, what's going on?
Roll me a reflex.
Okay. Uh, 26.
Tobin, you feel the splat of tomatoes and rotten fruit splash against your armor as Jonathan and Calduin you see as rotten fruit kind of rolls towards your feet as attempted throws kind of missed you and rolled off to the side.
I'll just kind of wipe off any splash I can reach while looking around for any break in the crowd or anything that we can safely just get out of there.
Yeah, as you look through a break in the crowd as they kind of gather around you, you push your ways out through the crowd as the rest of the now will follow. As you just hear their chanting louder and louder. Long live the Empire! Pax Vindicta! Hail to Lord Volnar! Hail to Emperor Killian! As you where do you guys go from here? As you're kind of shunned out of the city, do you make your way towards the harbor or towards the gates?
Um, I think the harbor would probably be best. We can hit the seas because we need to go to the Barhaven Island.
Yep.
You
Back
guys,
If that's
to
all
New
right, right?
Anghor Island, where back to the place where the glacier trials were held.
Yeah.
you guys go ahead. I'll make sure that we've scooped up everything from our rooms.
All right, we'll meet you. Um, can we see the harbor from here? Are there any like stalls that look empty that we could deploy the boat?
Yeah, you guys, without an issue, kind of hurry your way through the streets as you just feel the citizens give you the stink eye and stare towards you as you all make your way quickly. As sometimes you might hear muttering and comments of citizens, but you make your ways towards the dock and find an empty pier as you cast the bottle into the ocean as the candelabra erupts from the water, and you are able to enter the candelabra no issue. Alistair, is there anything in particular you get up to as you make your way back towards the mended drum, or do you just collect your things and leave?
My primary concern is making sure that there's nothing that was forgotten behind inside of our rooms. So that's what I'm going to focus on collecting.
You clean up. You grab uh Tobin, and you both had your packs when you went to meet up with the rest of your group, but the other members had left their packs in the rush of the night and in rushing back out to Sector 11 where the Rift Sprite was first seen. So you grab the packs and you mount them on Lavender.
Once I've got them, I know that if there's any further problems, I can just send a message scroll over to Ilias, and it'll be at least more subtle than trying to contact anyone in person here now that we're pariahs, so I might as well make it back to the candelabra.
Yeah, you make it back to the candelabra without an issue as Could you give me a boat driving check? Whatever that
Pass me
check is.
Profession sailor.
Profession sailor.
Assuming that I've got the rod with me, that's the 25.
Yeah, I passed it too.
Excellent. You drift your ways out through the Emperor's Pass out into the open ocean. As is there any role playing that commences between the Ade Noble, or is there anything you guys get up to as it's probably getting on to about 6 in the evening.
Once we're like on the water and all sorted, getting all the sails going and whatnot. Once we have everybody on the deck, it's well, being a hero and lending a helping hand doesn't always mean getting the praise, but I just wanted to say good work to everybody today, especially after the incident with the Rift Sprite. I didn't want to see any more civilians die. So as much as these people may have become misguided uh, by the aid of the Sanguicides, I just want you all to know that you did great, and in the end, whether or not they see us as vagabonds or pariahs or what have you, we're gonna do our best to save all these people and not forsake these gods that, although aren't able to lend us a hand in the most direct sense, are far better off in this world than Volnar. So I hope nobody's too upset about the happenstance of the crowds. Although I will say, Alistair, be sure to be careful who you surround yourself with. I was definitely not impressed with how Ilias acted at the end there.
Some of us, in a more thick-skinned fashion, can survive by our wits. Ilias found comfort inside of stagnation, sitting behind a desk and designing for Raid Industries. He needed to do what was best for him and his family. I can understand that, and I can respect that, but that
That's
also
not
means that we need to watch for ourselves first.
absolutely. That's not to say that he's a bad person by any means, but he could have at least let us know, because we were only trying to help him and his, not necessarily his direct family, but his people with whom he worked with. But you're right. We need to look after ourselves and ensure that we, no matter how society sees us, that we do what needs to be done for the greater good of the Empire, the Boundless Shores, and all of the realms. And there's no other people I'd rather do it with.
Here, here. Well said. Well said, Tobin. I'm for sure going to drink and celebrate tonight. Although that crowd did get rowdy there at the end, I would call that as much of a success as we could have pulled off, considering the circumstances.
Well, it certainly got dodgy there for a bit. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure everybody was going to make it. You looked pretty worse for wear at one point, Alistair and Calderwin. But I, as always, I'm glad you pulled through. Perhaps we should fill Kay in on this these events. I'll dig through my pack for the sending stone.
We need a better
Yeah.
PR team.
I've
Well,
been almost
sometimes the best work's done from the shadows. PR isn't everything. Although, as a businessman, I'm sure you're a little bit bummed about that.
You don't need to
Once
worry
we
about
save
me.
Reputation
the
counts
world,
for a lot.
once we save the world, I'm sure there will be plenty of business to be done.
You don't need to worry about me, Tobin. Someone's tried to kill me once before, and look where I am now.
I'm glad you're here. So yeah, I'll pull out the sending stone and go. Okay, are you there?
Hey, Tobin. What can I do you
Um,
for?
well, we just finished up our business in Eris. We're on our way to the Farhaven Isles, but I felt I should probably let you know that the the Sanguisice, if you recall from our report regarding the Inglorious, what is it? Fucking
Vainglorious
Act.
Act.
Vainglorious, the Vainglorious X. They came bearing anti-Paylor propaganda and swooped in to save a mess, possibly curated by them, and have very much taken over the masses. I They asked the people to put a flag on their house to show solidarity with them. I don't know what's going to happen to people that don't, but I also do not expect this to be an isolated incident. So we just wanted to let you know that they seem to be making their moves to sway the population.
That's a smart game. Thanks for letting me
Indeed.
know, Tobin. I'll look into it.
Good. Well,
Um,
what's that?
there's no improvement on your friend, by the way.
There's what?
There's no improvement on your friend.
Uh, I, I didn't think so. Is she at least still breathing?
Um, you hear silence for a brief moment. As you feel Kay contact the stone again, you hear the opening of a door, and distantly you can hear Megan screeching in pain. She's
Just
not dying. The pain seems to have worsened.
you do what you can on your end, we're gonna do what we can on our end. As
That's
terrible
doing
as it
what she
is,
can.
there's not much we
But
can do
I'm
about
worried about her too. She's not sleeping. She's not eating. I hope you finish your business soon so we can mend both of our friends.
Yeah, we we have a meeting with Tyrael. Hopefully that goes well after our business there, we'll be sure to report in. Just do your best to keep an eye on Beckett.
I will. All right. Kind regards, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm gonna put the stone back in my bag and just choose not to damper anyone's moods any further by mentioning Beckett. Just I'll go over to Yonatan and be like, well, it's put my arm around his shoulder. It may be a shallow victory, but as you said, at least everybody lived, despite the methods. So what say we drink? I'll say that loud enough for everybody to kind of hear.
I couldn't agree more.
Golan,
Yes.
do you think you'd still be present on the deck, or do you think you'd go below and be with yourself in this moment?
I think I still would have been on the deck.
As I guess the Arena will drink and celebrate their victory. There's a small wine cellar within the bowels of the ship, as you guys find, and a nice, honestly, a really nice selection of celestial elven wine. Strong yet sweet and aromatic, as Taylor kind of set you guys up, as you guys didn't really venture this far down, but as you guys find a couple bottles, you guys drink and enjoy your camaraderie in the war room as you enjoy a victory well earned. Is there any conversation that happens during this celebration? Any conversation of note, I guess.
During
Oh, go ahead. I didn't
uh,
have anything to note.
during the whole celebration, I'm holding back on drinking too much, and just my thoughts are just, even though we won, what kind of victory was it without Beckett?
Yeah. Tobin's gonna do his best to keep the conversation light and take everyone's mind off all the ailments and predicaments we found ourselves in, just because there's not much we can do at the moment, so there's no point in just sitting in our despair.
I
Um,
also I also find some paper and stuff, because with that experience of almost dying a second time, it made me realize that I may not be able to keep my promise to Milo. So I start writing instructions on how to do the Asherati sculptures.
that's beautiful. Um, Eventually, the conversation dies down. Kazuan wanders off to begin to describe the instructions of sand sculpting. Orgolan, you head back to your chambers. You, as I imagine, you begin to sit and meditate on. You felt real danger tonight, taking damage and taking those attacks from the Titans and throwing yourself into combat and seeing some success, but also failure. You're in these moments of overwhelmingness, you sit and you meditate. And as you sit and you meditate, you feel a warm southern breeze glides into the north as the winter wanes to spring. Your mind floats alongside it, feeling its warm breath. You feel your mind wander to golden fields of grain, rippling in the warm summering sun. Orgolan, you open your eyes to see a very tall man standing before you. He has a great bushy ginger beard, speckled with ruby and golden beads. He has very long, messy ginger hair that drapes below his shoulders. See his large gut, thick arms leading to hands littered with golden rings. You see he wears golden plate mail, but bears no helmet. Instead, he wears a floral crown made of woven golden grain. You see a massive claymore strapped to his back. You see the form of Anghor stand before you. I welcome Count Ragos, Regent of Fort Obelisk and member of the Adenawu.
Hello.
I will ask you once more. Are ye not a king?
I am.
Are ye?
Yes.
Well, young Count, it is time to learn how to be a king. Look at you. You wield your fists like an arrogant prince, and you wield your tongue like a flippant jester. Everything is a joke to ye. You spent your life gallivanting and bleeding everything in your path with no more honor and dignity than the knights beside ye. Have ye no noble bone in that merciless body?
What are you going on?
A king that drinks the blood of his enemies will drown in his own, and the blood of his peoples if he is careless enough.
Who says I don't care?
And must learn the ways of diplomacy by the use of pen and tongue, rather than of sword and blood.
So are you here to teach me that, or what are we doing here?
You must be a strategist, a mediator, a peacemaker, not a warmonger. The world is stained enough with blood for fascist kings. Are ye prepared to become something more, Soror Golan of Shadowguard?
I'm prepared to.
You see Anghor beckon to a small table and two chairs beside him. As he sits down, as you notice a game board sitting atop the table. He cracks his neck and begins to set the game pieces into place. This is a game of strategy, of honor. Sit, and I will teach you to play.
Did you just pull out a chessboard?
It's the fantasy equivalent of a chessboard, yes.
Okay. Let the games begin.
Anghor begins to explain the rules to Orgolan, and as they set their final pieces into play, Anghor makes the first move. Suddenly, in the golden field around you, you see a dogfolk warrior materialize and move forward, imitating the movement of the game board. Orgolan, you take your move as you see a drow with the garments of Fort Obelisk form and moves to intercept the dogfolk. As the two of you play out your game, more soldiers rise and begin to battle around Orgolan and Anghor, mirroring the movements of the game board. Orgolan, can you roll me a flat intelligence check, please?
Whole lot of chance for a game of strategy.
That's 22.
He's smart.
As you play out the game board, you see Anghor in the final strokes of your moves tips his leader over. As you see the drow forces overcome the dogfolk warriors. But as you look about you, all you can notice is the bodies of the drow warriors laying around you, staining the golden fields in blood. Aye, you see, Cantoragos, a king must learn when to draw his blade and when to sheath it. For if he does not first think of the lives at stake, he may as well rule a graveyard. The same goes for your comrades. You just lost one of them. It'd be a shame to lose any more to reckless bloodshed. Or worse, they lose ye.
What are you trying to get at? You trying to tell me to retire
No,
this?
Orgolan. You must learn the ways of diplomacy and negotiation, for that is the way of kings. Some kings are remembered by their deeds in battle, but great kings are revered for their success of his lands and his people, not by every drop of blood on his blade. Learn to use your words to create change. You must use your wit and wisdom for counsel, to ferment and sow seeds for a greater day than the one before. You are not your father, Orgolan. You are not doomed to his bloodlust. Your strength does not lie in your fists. It lies in your words and in your will to create change. You are on a crusade for greatness. It'd be a shame for you to waste it on just bloodshed. You have an amazing mind, Orgolan. Use it for the betterment of the realms around you, for your people. They deserve a king that does not doom them to blood and death.
I would never do such a thing. What would you have me do instead?
You must use your voice and your words to help create this change, not with bloodshed. You have prowess to kill. May you gain the prowess to make peace as well as you may kill. For a good king knows when to strike and when to bow. I'm not telling you to succumb to cowardice. I'm telling you that you are no longer a bloodthirsty prince eager to prove himself. You must act like a worthy king. Your friends need you as much as you need them. Allow your voice to be heard. You have the strategy, the will, and the discipline. It is what your father trained you to do, whether you liked it or not. But remember, young Argolan, you have the fists of your father, the tongue of your mother. Be soft and gentle. In writing, both the sword and the pen use the word stroke. You must use your pen strokes to create change, not just your sword strokes. Art and peace and unity, that is what makes a good king. Not warmongering, not damaging himself for glory. Glory has no meaning to you unless it is a glory of your kingdom.
All right.
Golan, I believe in you. Like your comrades believe in you. Like the realms depend on you. Return to your friends. And remember, Your will and wisdom is just as valuable as your strength. Go with my blessings with you. He bows deeply to Orgolan. As the vision fades as Orgolan opens his eyes back within his room on the candelabra. Where I think we're gonna leave the session of until next week as the Aranul sail further into the unknown with more questions than answers. A fun episode. I don't think we're gonna do inspiration point for this episode though.
Level up.
Oh God, yeah, thank you. You all level up.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, you all gain a level up from that combat. You all are now all level 12?
12.
Yes, sir. That's a feat, right? Or,
Yeah.
uh,
That's a
Yep.
feat.
yeah.
And
And is that
that's a
an
feat
ability
and a
score
level
adjustment?
adjustment. Yep.
Yeah.
So does everyone know what level they're gonna take for their level up?
I'm probably gonna just do spell sword, but I'll have to look into that.
Definitely more Blood Hunter.
More Blood Hunter.
I'm an
Although I have no idea
artificer
why I'm
11.
choosing for my
Might as
feet.
well make it 12.
Artificer level 12.
I have no clue.
Nate has
Same
no
here.
clue, and neither does Owen. All right. Well, with that, folks, with a amazing combat wrapped up, and how did you guys like the twist at the end? We're getting shunned out of the goddamn city.
That was pretty.
Is about
Pretty.
right.
I was expecting a far worse outcome for the city, so it's actually standing still, so I'll take that as a win.
That's exactly it. Everybody was okay, and that's what Tobin cared about most. He could care less about what they think of him, which is surprising considering he's a teenage boy. But
Fair enough. Well, with
war
that,
will return.
I'm gonna end this out. I'm gonna go with that. That's all, folks.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Peace.